All right. Woo! What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Goobtalk. I am your host, King Goober. We have an impeccable and wondrous show. That's right, I'm trying out new words, y'all. I'm expanding my vocabulary. Let's go. If truth can do it, so can I. All right, shout out to our truth. All right, moving on. No, all jokes aside, I really do. I really am very excited for this show. For this episode, we have two amazing guests. Um, I know one has been wanting to be on the show, I believe, since it was even first conceived. So I'm really excited. And our other guests reached out and wanted to be on it. So I'm really excited to have them both on it. Today we have Queen Diva and Savage Dasher today. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay. All right. Um, so we're gonna get this started. All right. I'm really excited. What before we bring on my guests. All right, let me get my little agenda book to keep me organized and whatnot, because y'all know I'll end up being like rolling a runner all over the place. All right. So let me all right. So one thing that I do want to make clear that about this show is for anyone that's new here and that has never seen Goob Talk, this is a show where we basically acknowledge and embrace our inner goober. What's going on, y'all? And we get to know. This is where we get to know our guests on a shallow level and on a deep level. Okay. We find out wondrous things about each other, and society likes to have preconceived thoughts on people that seem different, and not really give them a chance. This is what this show's about. All right, it gives you that chance to where people can get to know you, where people may judge you just because of maybe with the way you look, the way you talk, the way you act. I know people have done that for me. So let's get this started. Okay, if you would like to be a guest on this show, please hit up my admins, Queen Lala, Queen Vampy, Emoji J, and Moody Andrew. My brain isn't not working properly yet, so apologies. I'm trying to do multiple things at once. All right, so with that being said, let's get our first guest in here. All right. So our first guest, all right, ladies and gentlemen, all right, presenting our first guest. Okay, I can't multi. I try this every week and I fail. I can't multitask. I can't do that. All right, first guest. All right, she's an amazing performer, a great singer. All right, she's won multiple. I believe she's a winner of shows. She'll tell you. All right, my memory sucks. All right, I'm gonna have to apologize to her because I'd be forgetting and whatnot. But ladies and gentlemen, all right, a proud member of the KGK represent, and a good friend. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the astounding Queen Diva. Oh my God, I got that on time. Wow. Holy crap. I never get that on time. I've never gotten that time before. If you see my show, I'm always off of my guests. Holy. Well, paint me blue and call me Papa Smurf. All right. That's why Diva has that look too. She's like, yeah, if he had a point, he's never on time.
I mean, but I'm surprised because also it's like every time we bring a guest in, he's like, and I'm surprised.
Right, I know it's a nice little ego boost too. You're like, yeah, you did it for me, yeah. What's up, Diva? First and foremost, now, I know, obviously, I know who you are, but for the very few amount of people that don't know who you are, can you, would you mind just giving a quick intro and just what you do, and if you want to say anything else about what you have coming up, and stuff like that, feel free, feel free.
Of course. Well, he basically said it all. I am a singer slash performer on the app. I mean, I love performing. I love singing. Um, like I said, you can catch me in other people's lives singing and performing and dancing. And to piggyback off what he said, yes, I did win a couple singing shows. One was on top of an item, of course, he's a 49 winner. Also, one was
My
for
bad.
hereby, one was for Medges, where it's a group thing where it's three of us, and we compete
You
as team.
what?
Yes, as a team.
Sorry. I'm
And then
thinking about that
also,
about that season. About that season.
and then also
But
I
yeah,
won
the
one,
XYZ factor or something like that, right?
and then I also won Bariqua show. So we're good with that. So I'll explain everything after when we come back in and explain everything. But we have a show to run, so here we go.
No, you're good. You're good. And my bad. I had a major ADHD moment. I was like, wait, what? Sorry, y'all. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Forgive me. I'm just grabbing my list of questions. Apologies for not having this already brought up. Um, all right. So before we get into it, yes, you are an amazing performer, and you're a great singer, and yes, you've done all that compliment accomplishments. Um, and and then you have you have a show, right? Don't didn't you just debut a show
Yes, I do
pretty
have a show.
recently?
Yes, I do have a show. It's every Wednesday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's called Let's Get Real. And when people think about Let's Get Real, they think about, oh, we're getting real with stuff. Okay. Yes, we're getting real. Um, but it's not about that. Like I was gonna take it that route. Oh, let's get real about stuff on the app and stuff. But I kind of because there's so much stuff going on the app. I don't want to like bring it in or whatever. But yes, it's talk about let's get real. So it basically we based on like each week I come up with a different topic. Last week it was going to be real horror, but I wasn't feeling good. I lost my voice and everything. So we're going to bring that on this week. So this week is called Real Horror. And so that's the topic. And then the two things we're going to mainly focus on is like, okay, real cult classics versus the remakes pretty much. And then, so we're going to bring that on. But I try to come up with like different stuff every week. Try to get the people's attention, so yeah.
Okay. Got you. And I don't know if that was if you did that on purpose when the light went dimmed a little bit. That was a good timing because you were talking about horror. So that was I don't know whether you did that on purpose or not, but well done, internet. Well done, lighting. Like, whatever electricity thing was going on. Well done. Talking about working out, right? Um, what was I gonna say? So yeah, you recently, I believe it was your first episode where you did a Disney episode,
that,
correct?
that was the second one. That was the second one.
Oh, that was second one. Apologies,
The,
apologies.
the, first, the first
Um,
the first episode I did was real friendship.
got you. Okay, all right. And remind me again. Apologies. I'm just trying to make sure I don't lose where I have the spot on my phone. What day is that and what time for the people that don't know and they didn't hear you?
Um, Wednesdays at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Wednesdays at 9 o'clock Eastern, y'all. All right. Definitely be there. Check it out. I actually have to make an appearance and be there myself. I will admit I have not gone there yet, but I plan to. New shows I forget, and so I have to write them down. Otherwise, until I get used to like, oh yeah, it's a thing. That's just how it is.
This
So I will write it down. Yes.
this week I'm doing something a little bit different with it. So I know a lot of people ask me, a lot of people, I mean, and I'm pretty sure everybody wants to know how I do my makeup and look good. So this week on the episode, I'm gonna be me and my co-host, well, one of my co-hosts are gonna be doing our makeup while we're talking in the show. So that way you can see how I get ready, how I get prepped up and everything for my shows and the show.
Okay, all right, and then it's an interactive show, right? With like your support people
Yes.
coming in and
So how I thought, okay, so my idea of how I was gonna do it, and guys, like I said, I'm still working out the kinks of it and everything. So I have two co-hosts, and then I'll have like a guest person, and I have like like guests get in the box and they can talk about it. But to be honest, if they like what I'm talking about, then I'll say, okay, this is. I mean, if you want to get in the box and talk about it, come on, be my guest. You can. but like I said, keep it respectful, keep it clean and stuff like that. So
Okay. All right. I like that. I like that. All righty. Well, let's get this started, shall we? Because I don't want to. If we get into it, and I may forget to ask these questions and whatnot. That's the fun and sucky part about having a good time and great conversation. So let's forgot. This is the show, y'all. So I do have to stick to some type of agenda. All right. So as you know, because you've seen this show multiple times, Eva, you already know what's coming. I like to ask the same question every time I start the interview, start the questionnaires. Questionnaires. That's I don't, okay. Focus. All right. So here we go. All right. What inspired you to embrace your inner goober and be different?
um, I would say like going off my past and how I was like I had a well for those of y'all that know I have a chronic illness. I have sickle cell anemia, and for y'all that don't know, that is like life threatening to me, and it's like really hard thing to go through. But I had to realize like, hey, I'm like everybody else. So I first witnessed my inner goober. Um, I think I was like 13 years old, and I had a really bad like incident, and I realized my inner goober when this man came in. He was because he knows everybody knows I love Disney, so he came in dressed as Mickey Mouse, and I just like started laughing and started, oh my god, Mickey Mouse is here, and I just, I took that, and I realized, okay, you know what? There's an inner kid in me, so why not bring that inner kid out when I'm doing shows, when I'm, performing, and just bring that inner kid out. And I think I realized my inner guru when I do that. Like when I'm performing, I try to make it funny. I try to make it, quirky and stuff like that. And my punchlines are like crazy. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. Yes. As someone who loves to perform, I can relate. So I know how. I mean, obviously, we feel we have different feelings when we each individual is different when they perform and what they feel when they do. I'm not saying that I feel exactly what you do, but you definitely get a sign of like you get a feeling of just belonging when you perform and you feel comfortable and you just So I get in that standpoint. So let's talk about it because yes, I mean I'm a lover of music and performing and um, that kind of helped me shape me who I became myself. So it's but I don't have you I remember when I was younger in high school I did like Broadway stuff or like I would do like acting and stuff like that. So was that ever something that you did when you were younger?
I was a big theater kid. I think so.
The-
I was a big theater kid. I was actually one of the top one of the top three. So I was basically like the lead in all the school plays. But growing up in theater is like at first I was kind of iffy about it because like I said I do get sick a lot. I am a advocate for being like sick a lot. And I remember I couldn't do one play because I was like really super sick. I remember we was in the middle, practicing the play, and I passed out. And but and you know what? I never let that stop me. I never let that stop me because I know what it is. Because like I said, I never want to like even if a show happens, I tend not to like want to like postpone the show or whatever because I want to let everybody know. So okay, hey, even though she's sick, she still wants to go on and perform and do what she has to do. But um theater did change me, and it does, and I that's what my passion is, like theater and um wanting to be on stage and just entertaining people for me.
Right. And I'm gonna say right now, you are not a theater kid unless you were forced to do Annie or a boy version of Annie called Andy. That
Oh
was
my
for
god.
us because
No,
we didn't have enough girls to be in it, so they were like, all right, we're gonna change it to Andy, and they
no, I think because before I started my transformation, there was this one play, and I forgot what it was, but it was no, we did the Wizard of Oz, right? So I had the
Oh, you didn't do Annie?
we did no, that because I was in that was because I was in the lower classmen. But before I when I got up into like upperclassmen theater classes, the teacher that we had that that was over that, she ended up passing away, and we had to end up fight for a new teacher. May God rest her soul. But honestly, she was doing that for 53 years. She taught theater for
Wow.
53 years before she passed. But yeah, I had to do we did the Wizard of Oz, and so they didn't have anybody to play Dorothy. So the name that they called it was D. And I'm over here, I can I had like this red wig, and it was like curly at the top, but it had like these little two pigtails. I know y'all know who Wendy is, so it was kind of like that. And I'm like skipping down a yellow brick road or whatever. But
I cannot. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. We didn't for me, we didn't do Wizard of Oz. So I didn't get that. I've done Andy, and then when I was older for the for the older ones, and this was at a different spot. We did Christmas Carol. I'm sure you did that.
yeah,
Um
I actually done that when I went to college because, like I said, I went to NYU for like 2 years, and then like I said, I was starting my transformation because I went to college right after I got out of high school. I was in
okay.
I was in the process starting my transformation and going here for like you kind of get the feel of how you say you don't want to like branch out too fast. You want to like stay in like a community college like near home first to get the feel of how college is. And then I went to Young Harris, Georgia, which is Young Harris College, which is in like northern Tennessee near the Appalachians, and that's like a big drama department, like a big, you know. Um, I started there, and that's when we did a play called Room 1301. I never forget it. I so it was like a group of kids that was in detention, and it was like chaotic. Like we're making noise, we're doing this. It's like so I had my part was the queen bee, the one that everybody would do anything for. Um, so we had a character that ended up dying,
Nice.
but I'm not gonna get into full detail about that. But
You're
we
good.
ended
You're
up taking
good.
it to like we ended up taking it to like showcasing it, and they was gonna end up making a movie out of it. This is the play that our teacher wrote. Like she came up with everything. They was gonna end up making a movie out of it. Um, we did it at the Broadway Theater in New York. It was a big thing. We got as far as like going to nationals with it. Um, but then that career ended because he didn't want to like make it into a movie. And I was like, oh, I think that'll be great having an actor play me as that part. But yeah.
Okay. All right. I love that. I love that. I actually see. Okay, so I'm happy we had this conversation because I actually didn't know. I had a feeling, of course, right? When you know someone, you get that feeling. I'm pretty sure it was a fellow theater kid, but I never really knew. I never really asked. So that was really good. I didn't know that. I was in theater. I love theater. And then it's awesome that you were in theater as well, and so you have that same you come from that same background, for lack of a better way of saying it. I can't get my words together. All right, so before we move on, I'm just gonna ask one more question. We did kind of go into just we got into the groove of the theater theme. So I do want to ask one more question before we move on to our first of our 2 to 3 dance breaks of the show. That's right, y'all. If you guys have not been here, you heard me correctly. Sorry, can't get my words together. If y'all have not been here before, you did hear me correctly. We do a 1 minute dance break. The top 3 goobers of the stream will have a chance to dance. It is optional, but we'll have an option to dance with myself and our guest in a 1 minute instrumental dance break. Okay, so we will be doing that in a little bit, and then we will follow up with a little game segment, and then stay tuned because we have an amazing guest by the name of Savage Dasher coming on by right after. So yeah, stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. All right. So one last question I'm gonna ask you, Diva, is I was honestly looking for a good one. I'm being picky. Don't mind me. All right. Oh, oh, I got it. What is your go-to goober fashion or accessory that truly expresses your uniqueness?
Wow, I have um many. um well of course you, because you know I love you, Goober. If anything, um honestly, I think for me, and I had it since forever, and I always keep it hanging up. I would show you, but I gotta go get it. But I always keep it hanging up, and it's this poster. Um, one of my best friend that died a long time ago gave it to me for my 16th birthday, and it says, never lose who you are, because that inner person inside of you is funny, kind, spirited, and I believe that the world should know who you are. And I look at that every day and I say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do all these things, and I'm gonna embrace myself, and I'm gonna be my inner funny self, or be my inner spirit, or but like I said, I look at that every day, and now that he's gone, I look at it almost every second of every hour, because it's like, um, wow, he's really gone, and he was always that one that made me laugh, brought up my inner self, and just I can see him just like looking out there, looking in the stage, and if it's a funny scene in the play, um, if it's a funny scene in the play, I could just sit there and it's like, oh my god, I see you there, and I just go on with it. So I guess he was my inner goober, like he was that my inner person to get me to laugh and be more calm, my inner funny self.
Okay, I love that. All right, all right. So, so it's as far as accessory item though, as far as an object, it was the poster,
My best
and
friend.
then it moved on. And okay, got you, got you, got you. That's awesome. That's definitely better. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's. I mean, I was just gonna say for me, my necklace, but I can. You know,
Okay,
you
well,
definitely have.
I
You
cancel that.
have
So
that. That's such a better. That's. I love that. I love that. Anything that reminds you to be yourself and to be unique, I'm all for it. Um, that wow. I'm still processing that. That's awesome. That really is.
I mean, because like I said,
Um,
if he was still here, we'll probably be on stream together. Because like we both started live streaming together on the same account. We would like co-host. It would be like together all the time, and so he can honestly, like, if he was still here, he would like, she's crazy. Like that's her in the goober right there. So
I love that. I love that. Okay. All right, Diva. All right. All right, y'all. So, think y'all know what time it is. All right. We wrapped up a great little interview segment just now, where we talked about being a theater kid, a fellow theater kid. All right, and talking about things that inspire us to be unique and to help us embrace our inner goober. You know, so right now we are going to get into our first dance break of the show, y'all. Look, this is how it goes. All right. Any of y'all new here, if you'd like to be one of our dancers, all you got to do is just be one of the top three goobers of the stream, the top three gifters of the stream, and you can join us. It is optional. Not everyone's obligated to. You're fine. But we're gonna do this, okay? So we're gonna get this going. So top three goobers of the stream, please request if you'd like to be a dancer in this dance break. I lost my train of thought mid sentence. My bad, y'all. All right. So top three gifters. I see. Who is that? Is that? Let me see. Is that? Let me see. Queen Vampy. Oh, Savage. La. All right. There we go. All right. All right. We're gonna get this going. Let's get this going. Open up. Top 3 goobers, come on in. If you're not up there and you'd like to, just get on up there. That's fine. But no pressure because we'll have another dance break later on for our second guest. Okay.
That's good.
All right. So while I'm getting up the music ready, like I said, the rest of the top goopers wants to I'm giving mine up. Oh, okay, fair enough. Next one, I already saw. I believe that's Creature. If Creature wants to, although knowing Creature, he probably doesn't want to. All right. So, yeah. All right, let's get this going. And I believe Lala, if you want to, but she's probably busy. Let's go. All right. Dance break. I hope you know this song. I honestly don't know it. I've never heard of this person. You're gonna kill me if you do know this. This is instrumental. Put it on the floor again by Lotto. I do not own this right. This is instrumental.
Lotto.
I heard this beat. I was like, ooh.
Just wait till you hear the song, the lyrics to the song. Come on.
I heard you. I'll check it out. Woo! All right, y'all. This is also break time. Well, wake up time. If you need to stand up, stand up. This is an hour-long show, y'all. Come on. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hello. Wakey, wakey.
Y'all here? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, if you're not here, wake up.
All right. I don't know what I was doing. I just do things. Thank you. Everyone, please applaud our wonderful dancer, Vampy. Please give her a favorite as well. Also, please, if you haven't faved Queen Diva by now, what you doing? What you waiting for? Christmas? Do it now. All right. No, please favor her. All jokes aside, please favor her. She's amazing. If you don't have her fave, please do so. She's awesome. Like I said, she's an amazing performer. All right. Before we go into our game segment of the show, I do want to say that she, I'm going to say this biasly, okay, because I am biased with this. She has a song. If you ever get a chance to hear her perform Poor Unfortunate Souls, I'm just saying you're in for a treat. That is her best, in my opinion, that's her best song. That's my favorite song of her that she performs. So if you ever get a chance, yeah, okay.
Do you have
it takes a lot out of her, so if you ask her, just I don't know. Catch her in a good mood.
Performer?
Huh?
Do you have a special guest performer? Okay, I got you. Let me go. Got you. I'm doing it just for him, y'all. Since he asked, he didn't ask, but I'm doing it just for him to give y'all a.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, look, no pressure. Okay, no pressure. You know, I don't. Oh, thank you. All right, don't leave yet though. We have one more thing to do. Okay. Did I really? No, we're good. We're fine. All right. Next is we're gonna be going into our game segment. We will be okay. Let me get my words together. All right. Let me do this before I move on. For those of you just coming in now, welcome to Goobtalk. I am your host, King Goober. With me is my first guest, the amazing and wondrous Queen Diva. Okay, we just had an amazing interview segment where we talked about being our inner goober and being theater kids, all right, growing up a theater kid and embracing our gooberality. We just had an impeccable dance break, and now we are moving on to our rapid game fire, which is a game segment. Pretty much, I ask you random questions. You just answer for the top of the dome. don't try to think too much of it. If you take too long, we're just gonna skip and go right ahead to the next one. There is no right or wrong answer. There are no points or anything like that. The points don't matter. Okay, just like the hearts in a live stream, they do not matter. Okay, just like Goober's brain cells do not matter. All right, we're gonna keep this going. Okay, so let's start this off. All right, pizza or tacos?
Oh, pizza,
Okay.
but pizza tacos a lot better.
I mean, you could have said both.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about.
All right.
I'm talking about like
Favorite
both of them
season?
combined together.
Oh, got you.
Favorite season? Ooh, I say fall.
Nice. Favorite childhood cartoon character?
If you don't know me by now, Mickey Mouse.
Okay, I'm just asking questions. Okay, not many people. Someone help me. All right. Oh, all right. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee. Okay. Nicki Minaj or Beyonce?
Oh, Cooper. Oh God. Both, but Nicki Minaj.
Okay, and because and since we see her eyeballs in the comment, let's go. Since she also said it, Danny Phantom or Jimmy Neutron?
Oh. I say Danny Phantom.
Okay, gonna cut him on because he used Danny Phantom. Okay. What's your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to karaoke song. I've done so many. But I would say Poor Unfortunate Souls because I
Okay. Favorite 90s sitcom?
Wow. Favorite
90s.
I'm gonna say Family Matters.
No one puts respect on living single, I swear. All right. Early riser or night owl?
I'm a night owl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with the night owl. Okay. If you could learn and play any instrument, what would it be? Vocals don't count because you already sing.
I mean, I kind of already do play like 3 instruments, but
Okay, well then say what instruments do you play? I didn't know that. Gee.
I play piano, drums, and saxophone. But I would, yeah. But I would love to play the harp.
Fair enough. You and I are gonna talk later because you've heard me say that I'm a second generation drummer, and this is the first time I'm hearing that you're a drummer. I'm verbally gonna whoop your behind. Like, how dare you? When your friends neglect to tell you things that you would normally be excited about. Are you kidding me? That makes me happier than a witch in a broom factory. How dare she retain this information from me? I'm so hurt right now. I'm so hurt. That's messed up. That's like waiting and never telling you that I met RuPaul.
I mean, you never.
Yeah. Or that's like me neglecting to tell Lala that I met Nicki Minaj. Okay, like that. Come on, you don't. That one's gonna get me killed.
Okay, well, listen. If I meet Nicki Minaj, I'm calling Lala firsthand. I was like, yo, guess who I got over here with me? Look.
All right. So last question to wrap it up because I want we gotta as much fun as I'm having. I do have to. This is a show. I have to be somewhat professional. All right. Cats or dogs?
Oh God, both, because I do have both. So.
Fair enough. Lala in the comments. Who met Nicki Minaj? Woo! All right, y'all. Did you want to say something else?
I'm about to go get ready. So by the
Oh,
time
you. That's why. Okay, I thought you were like, I want to say something. All right, Diva, go ahead and do your thing. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be a guest. And in case I'm so enamored by your performance, I forget. Thank you for taking time and offering to perform. That means a lot. All right, so do your thing. Do your thing. I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit. Um, whoo! Oh my god. Oh no, that Savage, I'll give you extra time. Don't worry. I'm gonna give you your time. Unless you want less time, I'll give you less time. But I'm gonna give you your normal time. I got you. I'm not gonna do you like that. I was late, so I'm also considering the fact that as well, okay? So don't worry. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, this is Goobtalk. All right, if you're just coming in, you just missed a great first half where we had Queen Diva, where we talked about being our inner goober, being theater kids growing up, embracing our gooberality. We just missed a fun rapid fire game segment. Found out that she's a drummer that I didn't know. She plays piano as well. And then I think you said saxophone. I'm not too sure because I once you said drums, I stopped listening. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, I'm sorry, you play drums. You didn't tell me. Uh, um, but yes. Tenor sax. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I got caught up. All right, so all right, y'all. We ain't done yet. We're only halfway started. Oh, you're good. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. If it makes you feel better, when we do our dance break, I'll dance more like an idiot. If that makes you, or I could dance. I could do something stupid right now to ease your tension. You know. I don't know. All right, y'all. Our next guest, I'm very excited to have her. She recently won last night's game of Cinema Score hosted by DJ Your Boy. Shout out to him. He's a dear friend. Some what you say could say a future brother, in-law. But yes, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try this. Presenting. All right, I can't do this. I can't talk when I. All right, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy and proud to have her on the show. I'm already thinking this show is featured. I'm like, this is her second time on a featured show. Fortunately, we're not there yet, but we will be. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, the winner of Cinema Score last night, all right, not your typical dasher, all right, she is the extraordinary Savage Dasher! Holy crap, I got it. I was on time again. What the hell? Heck?
Listen, my first featured show last night, and I won. And I beat Emoji J. Even better.
Let's not give him a reason to stop recording, okay?
Whatever. I beat him. It's okay. That's why he ran away so quick.
Savage just offered to take over recording if Jay leaves.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. No.
Oh my God. Okay. I guess that was too good of a joke. Almost.
I ain't got enough data in my phone or my tablet or anything like that to do all that. No, we didn't do all that. No. He got a computer. That's what he got the computer for. It's got enough space and that. No, I'm good. That's on him.
I swear. Not too much on Jay, okay? He books a lot of people. He's gonna end up booking you on shows that you ain't gonna want to be in. Not too much, okay?
Listen, I've been asking him to book me on shows for like 6 months now, and he didn't even do it. I had to do it myself. This is crazy.
Thank you, making me go.
And he's an admin for most of his shows, and I asked him, but he couldn't do it.
He's amazing. He's amazing.
I'm gonna have to.
All right. So for the few people that don't know who you are, which and Lala's words would be wild. All right.
I'm not. I'm
I do a lot of
do
shout
it.
out. I will be honest to
You
y'all.
do.
If this is your first time being on here, I do a lot of shout outs to Lala because she's, for those of you that don't know, she's actually one of the people been behind the scenes since day one, has helped me with this show. So I give shout outs to her. I do little quotes that she does out of respect and love for her. Yes, the whole first question always asked, I got that idea from her. She's a walking inspiration, so I always gotta give a chance to shout her out when I can, and also as well as the rest of my amazing admins, Bampy, Jay, and Moody. I would be nothing without y'all. Okay, but I do have to give Lala that little respect because she since day one.
What does Moody really do though?
Hmm?
I said, what does Moody really do though? Besides sit in the background. I'm just saying.
You're obviously joking. He makes our flyers and he spams when he's not working. No, but most of the time he works, so that's why he's not
exactly.
there.
That's why I said he's in the background, but it's okay.
Oh, background! I thought you said back room. I'm like back room. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm deaf.
I mean,
right.
He might like that too, but we're not going there. Okay, different ballgame.
Not what we were talking. Oh my lord! All right, not too much on my admin. Thank you. Not too much on my admins. All right. All right, so for the few amount of people that don't know who you are, like I said, in Lala's words, would be wild. But can you give a just a brief description of who you are, and if you have anything going on, just anything that you'd like to shout out or announce or say?
I'm an OG on this app. I've been on here like 7+ years, and like I said, yesterday was my first feature show ever. So there's it's amazing to go that long without doing something, on this app, but I finally reached out because again, Jay couldn't do it for the life of him. I don't understand why. I asked multiple times to get me on some shows. He refused, so I started reaching out myself. So whatever. And I did reach out to Scan, and I'm supposed to be on his show in June, I believe. But shout out to Jay for doing his job. I mean, partially, but
I'm starting to think you and Jay have a love and hate relationship.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Now,
especially after he said when I first walked into the show last night, "Oh, I love you, but I'm gonna win." And
in his defense, he usually wins. In his defense, he usually wins.
Okay, well, he met his match. Hello. Hello.
I swear, if I had a mic, I'd just be like. Oh, the mic drop right there. Oh my god. Okay, not too much of my admins, all right? All right, Severs, we're gonna get right into it. Oh my god, I'm really happy. I love your energy. I love your attitude. It's almost like having an interview with myself, really, and it's really awesome in a very Twilight Zone-y way, but in a good way. This is dope, and we're gonna have fun. All right, so let's start it off. The first question that I always ask, and you heard this earlier. I always start the interview like this, and that's, what inspired you to embrace your inner goober and be different?
I don't like this question. Even when you were asking Diva, I was in there trying to contemplate it. Every time you ask this question, I'm like, how do I answer this? Because at the end of the day, I'm still trying to figure it out. When I embrace it itself, because I was always the kid that was told that you are the one to be seen and not heard. So I was always the one that had to be quiet. I think it was probably up until my grandpa died when I was 12. And I just went off on that was the first time I ever cussed in my family. But it was for a good reason. And I feel like at that point, that's when I found like just my peace, because I was able to speak my mind. And before that, they were always telling me I need to be seen and not heard. I don't know if y'all ever heard that saying, but it was a very true statement that I had to deal with. Maybe y'all are too young. But it was a saying back in the day that children are to be seen and not heard.
Oh, I heard that.
Yes, that was something that always was drilled into me. And so I was literally told to be quiet. And I would get beat if I wasn't quiet. So, yeah, we just learned to just be quiet and not speak my mind. But then when I decided to speak my mind, I learned that I don't have a filter. And I need to get a filter. And I've been trying to learn that ever since I opened my mouth. And We're still learning.
Well, okay, so I still love that. Like, I guess another way I could have asked this question, and I apologize for the way I asked it. Another way I could have asked this: was there ever what inspired you to just not necessarily embrace your inner goober and be different, but also just inspired you to just be yourself? Where it's like, you know what, I am who I am. Accept me or don't. Was there ever a point where you felt like that and you got there? You had that realization?
I don't think I ever honestly cared, to be real. I always kind of just knew that it was me against the world in a way. I'm a butcher's granddaughter, and I'm from a very small little punkadunk town in Nebraska. So the way that you kind of learn that it's like you have to embrace like the just norm simplicity of things and just not having much around you other than natural resources. So like I feel like I've always just known to just not care what other people think and just decide to not take the same path that society brings onto the world. It's always been my biggest thing.
Okay. I love that. Okay, well, that answers that right there. Okay, so you've always been like that. That's amazing, and that's actually very inspiring. I'm honestly envious. I unfortunately wasn't always like that. I was never like that. I cared. I definitely was a people pleaser myself. So
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a people pleaser, and I do wear my heart on my sleeve, and that does screw me over a lot. But the not caring about what people think of me, I really just, at the end of the day, like I can care less because I'm happy with myself when I go to bed at night. And as long as I'm happy with myself, then the rest of the world and what they said to me from the moment I woke up doesn't even matter.
I love that. I love that. It reminds me of a quote that I've said many a times on this show. Other people's perception of you is none of your business.
Right.
So
think which one thing, because most of the time they're projecting it anyways. It's literally something that they feel or that they're going through or whatever it is, and they have to project it on somebody else. And it's a way of their coping mechanism, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, it's not going to put me in a predicament or a hole that I'm gonna, sit there and choose to allow them to dig for me.
I get you. Alrighty. So all right, so I don't know. I actually, you know what? No, I am gonna ask this question. I'm curious on what you would on your answer and what you would on the advice you would give. What advice do you have for others that are struggling to embrace their uniqueness or that are struggling to embrace just accepting who they are?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I have my moments.
This is an on the spot question that I don't know. That's a good question. Just don't care. Just realize that, again, at the end of the day, if you're happy with yourself and where you are, then it shouldn't matter what other people say. It shouldn't matter what other people think, because again, it's just them projecting how they feel or what they're going through onto you. And it's a coping mechanism that they have learned. It's not a healthy one, but it's a coping mechanism that they learn. So you just have to learn to realize that and acknowledge that. And if you can acknowledge that, then it shouldn't bother you.
I love that. I love that answer so much. And I love your confidence in that. Oh my God, oh my God, no. I was literally about to go admin on my own show. Wow. I was about to admin for another show that I do on currently while I'm doing my show. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry.
Wait, what show is it?
Huh?
What show? Wait, what show?
After, I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Some of my admins probably know what I'm talking about. Oh my God! Talk about having an ADHD moment. I almost went into admin mode, and I'm currently hosting a show.
That's just like, yeah, boy. Last night when I brought up the fact that I was a caddy, and he was like, "Oh, wait a minute, hold on," and I was just like, "Wait, no, you're on a featured show. We need to get back to the show."
Oh, why do you think it's going on so well? I kicked it with him for almost 2 weeks for Life Fest last year. Oh yeah, we're buddies. Yeah, I drove him insane. But anyways, yes. All right. So we will talk after. I'll tell you the show that I'm talking about later. Crowned. But yeah. All right. So all right. Our last question that I wanna ask you is that what all right, so obviously being a goober, right? That's just a fancy word for someone for saying that's just a fancy word, a fancy way of saying like you're different, you're abnormal, you're goofy, silly, and all that stuff, right? So, what misconceptions do you think that people have about goobers, and how do you debunk them?
I feel like it's the again going back to society and then the norms that they portray on people, and that's one of the biggest like misconceptions. People need to open their eyeballs. And religion, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But they need to open their eyeballs and just see things for like what they really are, and like realize that like we all bleed the same. At the end of the day, we're all the same. It doesn't matter what our skin tone is. We're all the same individuals, and we all are individuals. That is literally the point of why all of us look different and whatnot. Each of us have a different personality, and you just need to learn how to embrace the fact that we all are different and that we all have our own brains. Even though society doesn't want us to have our own brain, we have our own brain. And if we need to figure out that, then we just need to pull it out of our, where then we need to do that.
I'm stumped. That was such a great answer that I don't even want to follow it up with another question. That was amazing. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. I mean that's apologies. Ooh, I think I got a frog in my throat.
Not the frog, it's the turtle. Wait, no, I have turtles.
Oh wow. But yeah, no, yeah, and that's really inspiring, and that's all we can do is just be yourself, and unfortunately people are gonna judge, and there's always gonna be misconceptions with everything that you encounter. So just be true to yourself, and you'll be good. And I love that. Yeah, that's yeah. There. Like I said, I'm not gonna follow up with another question. I think that's perfect way to end that interview segment. Thank you for that. All right, so now we are going to open it up to our second dance break of the evening. You don't necessarily now. No one needs to. No one's obligated to actually dance. If you want to bob your head or wiggle your finger, that's fine too. Finger. I can't. Okay, finger. Yeah. Okay. I thought I said it like a toddler. Finger. But yeah. I'm an uncle. I take care of my niece and nephew, so it's like sometimes I go into that mode.
I'm a mom of 5 boys, so I get it.
Right. All right. So, all right, y'all. So, again, just like before, I'm opening up to the top 3 goobers of the stream. Obviously, Savage is already in here, so we're gonna open it up to our 4th. All right. So let's see. We got Queen Vampy. We got Queen Lala. Travel Base Queen Lala. Thank you very much. And we got Salmonella. So, if y'all like to come on through and dance with myself and Savage Dasher, come on down. Let me add y'all in. Pinky works. Pinky works. Go ahead. I will begin the song at any point. Request the box, Goobers. All right, y'all ready? Let's get to this, y'all. I hope you like this one. I'm panicked. I was trying to. I'm not gonna lie. I was running out of time. I was like, okay, I gotta find something.
Panicking is crazy. I do that a lot though. Oh Lord, what?
When in down, go with the throwback.
What? You could have been. I mean, listen, this is a go on, but you could have gone with something a little better.
It's sad, but this is considered a throwback.
I mean, I'm old, so we're not gonna talk about that. I feel like this is now elevator music, I don't know if you all know what that like elevator music is now. Like, is music that's instrumental like this.
Yes. They don't make music like this anymore. I'll tell you that much.
That part.
True.
Woo! Come on, y'all. No, no cargo emojis. Well, except for Lala. No dancing emojis. Come on, y'all. Get it. Ha! Ha! Come on, wiggle them fingers. And how about finger emojis? Wait, no, that came off wrong.
Oh, wait, I think wait, they're gonna dance together. Wait, fingers don't dance very well together.
Woo!
There we go.
All right. Shout out to Queen Vamping. Thank you for taking time and dancing with us, goofballs. We love it. We love it. Please favorite her and please favorite Savage Dasher, my second guest.
Don't say me. I'm a black hole in a trap and a walking rep's like, don't do all that. That's a bad idea. You're gonna get stuck. Everybody gets stuck. Don't do that.
Don't listen to her. She's awesome and amazing. Okay, Diva, I see you. I got you in a second. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, for those of y'all that's coming in right now, welcome to Goobtalk. I am your host, King Goober. With me currently right now is my second guest, Savage Dasher. She says not to favor, but I'm gonna tell you to favor anyway because she's amazing and awesome.
Listen, it's 2024 too, and I can identify as whatever I want, and I identify as a chopped liver toilet fairy. All right, so put some respect on it.
Okay, top liver.
Chopped liver toilet fairy.
Top flavor.
Chopped liver toilet fairy.
Okay.
Yes, that.
Well, you can still follow a chopped liver toilet fairy. So go ahead and follow the chopped liver toilet fairy. I'm not gonna say that every time. That's a whole dang on mouthful. Okay. No, thank you. Golly. All right. I'm getting a tongue workout here. All right. Everyone, please. She's awesome. We just had an amazing interview segment where we talked about embracing our uniqueness, and we just had an really fun dance break, listening to some throwback, which is unfortunately considered a throwback. All right, so now we're gonna move on. Stay tuned. We have an amazing performance by Diva coming up. Which may or may not have to go into post show just for the sake of time. But we are gonna get into our game round, our quick rapid fire round. I can't get my words together.
I was gonna say the tongue twister really got you, didn't it?
Right, I know. I'm saying. All right, so just like earlier, I'm gonna be asking you rapid fire questions. I'll go ahead and just answer off the top of the dome as fast as you can. If it takes too long, we'll just skip. And then yeah, there's no right or wrong answer. There's no points or anything, like I said.
I mean, are we sure? Because I feel like if the Nicki Minaj answer wasn't correct, we'd had some issues in the comments. So I don't know. Are we sure about that?
Yeah, because this is the way our audience gets to know you. So we're gonna find out how you really feel about Nicki Minaj. All right. So are you ready?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right. You know what? Let's start it kind of easy. I think this is easy.
Yeah, please.
Beach vacation or mountain retreat?
Mountain
retreat. Okay. What's your go-to karaoke song?
Probably Cool J, Gangsta's Paradise. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You mean Coolio?
Or Coolio, yeah. Why did I say Cool J? I don't know why. But yeah, no, Gangsta's Paradise. Yeah, Gangsta's Paradise. Yeah, that's probably my go-to.
I'm still shocked by the fact that you said LL Cool. Okay, we're moving on.
What bad?
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee. Okay. Sweet or savory snacks?
Probably savory first. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Invisibility or teleportation?
Teleport.
Nice. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Cats or dogs, or both?
Can't do that to me. I have to say both. There's no way. Sorry, you got me messed up.
That's why I implied both. That's why I said both. You're good. Are you a morning person or a night person?
Preferably night. Yeah, definitely night. Mhm.
Okay. What's your comfort food?
I ain't got no comfort food, honestly. You know,
Okay.
I don't
Do you have a favorite board game?
No, because you know what? They all made me mad, but probably, you know what? I like using my brain, so Scramble was really like one of my favorite. I ain't gonna lie. I know a lot of people hated it, but I really like Scramble because I like using my brain.
Okay. Um, favorite genre of music?
Ew, that's horrible. You see the MSL in my name? That's wild. How could you even ask me a question like that? And I've been in choir my whole life? You can't be doing that to me. I'm a singer. No. You cannot. You cannot. Nope. That is rabbit hole.
I'm a singer
I
too.
love
I'm a
rabbit holes.
musician.
I love
I
rabbit
can
holes,
ask-
but that's one I'm not going down. Sorry. Nope. I love rabbit holes, but that's the one I'm not going down.
All right.
No.
Then you're really gonna hate me for this one. Celine Dion or Madonna?
Ooh, that's rude. That's rude, but Celine Dion. Rude, but Celine Dion. Rude, but Celine Dion.
Okay. Pat Benatar or Joan Jett? Cyber's gonna hate me by the end of this.
I plead the fifth on that one. That one was a plead fifth one. Sorry, cannot plead the fifth.
Okay, you're really if you're gonna plead that one, then you're gonna hate me for this one. Whitney Houston or Michael Jackson?
Okay, you know what? I don't care what nobody says in this chat. They could be so mad at me for this. Whitney Houston. I'm sorry, but her vocals? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, through the roof. Through the roof.
Let me change the topic. Sneakers or sandals?
Sorry, Diva. I'm sorry.
So, if you didn't know, Vampy is a huge Michael Jackson fan. So,
Listen, I love Michael Jackson, okay? But at the end of the day, you can't beat Whitney Houston's vocals. She's got some phenomenal vocals, and rest her soul. Anyway.
Okay, wait. Tina Turner or Prince?
Y'all are gonna probably hate me for this too, but Tina Turner, I'm sorry. I love them both. I love them both, but
because I thought that was gonna stump Savage, honestly. I thought she was gonna plead the fifth on that one. All right,
I love them both, but like, shoot.
All right, so last question. What is your go-to ice cream flavor?
I really don't like ice cream. Ever since I met frozen yogurt, oh my God, you cannot compete with frozen yogurt. But I still eat some ice cream, and it's probably gonna be like a strawberry chocolate, like the what's it called, Neapolitan mix. Yeah, that guy.
Ooh, all right. I love that. All righty. Oh, well, Savage, that concludes the rapid fire. That was awesome. I had a fun time. I hope you did too. Sorry for the hard questions.
Yeah, minus all the musical questions, because that's BS.
I'm a musician. All right, I but have struggled myself. If that makes any difference. Then
you should know not to put somebody on the spot, especially when they got the MSL on the front of their name. No, that's an automatic foul. X on the field.
Oh no, I know. Oh, believe me. I used to be MSL, so yes, I used to have that in my name, and I still believe it. I still believe music saves lives. Well, I will always believe that. I believe that since before I found out about MSL. Okay, I came out the womb saying that music matters.
Right.
Whatchamacallit, Savage, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come be on my show. It means the world. And
yes, get him.
I'm sorry?
I was telling Vampy to get him. Yes, get him.
Oh yeah, she probably will. All right, but yes, everyone that if you don't have her fave, if you don't have Savage fave, please fave her or don't fave her. Just follow her around like a shadow.
I will do that.
Uh,
Don't do it. Don't.
but but yes, Savage, thank you so much. I'm not gonna kick you out, but please hang out. Please hang out. Hang out in the comments because we still have an amazing performance by Queen Diva. All right. And and quite honestly, this is going to wrap up the show. So this is what I'm going to do. Diva will be closing out the show. All right. So I'm going to say my goodbyes now. As far as the ending of the show, everyone, this has been Goobtalk. If you'd like to be a guest on this show, if you like what you've seen, please contact my four amazing admins, Queen Vampy, Queen Lala, Moji J, Moody Andrew. They will get you on the show. They will get you contacted with me, and we will get something set up, okay? Thank you to my wonderful guests. Thank you to my wonderful audience for being here. Thank you to my amazing gifters, all right? Shout out to Queen Vampy, to Savage Dasher, to Queen Lala, all right, the big three, okay, as well as T-Dog, Mr. Fix-It, Creature, and Summon Ella. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. So closing us out is the amazing and wonderful. All right, I cannot wait for this performance. This is my favorite performance of her. I'm super excited. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, the powerful, the unstoppable Queen Diva. Oh man, I was doing so well on the timing.
So yes, this is his favorite song that I do. So hope you guys enjoy it. All right, here we go. Dealing with it, get what you want is to have a show yourself. Oh, my dear sweet child, that's what I do. It's what I live for. To help unfortunate people like yourselves. Poor souls with no one else to turn to. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding, well, they call me, well, a witch. But you're finding nowadays, I lived in all my ways. Repentance and later made a switch to this. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the lowly, the miserable, the oppressed. Ugh, pathetic. Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thin, now that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Those poor unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my conjure, crying spells, deeper please, and do I help them? Yes, I do. Now it's happened once or twice, and you couldn't pay my price, and I'm gonna have to rake you across the coals. Yes, I had an odd complaint, but on the whole, I've been a saint to those poor unfortunate souls. So, have we got a deal? But you'll have your show. Life full of tough choices, isn't it? Oh, and there's one more thing. I haven't discussed the subject of payment. I'm not asking for much. It's a token, really, a trifle. What I want from you is your voice. I have your looks, that pretty face. Oh, and don't underestimate the importance of body language. You know, the men, they don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl who gossip is a bore. Get a lane that's not preferred, for the ladies not to say a word, and after all, dear, what is out of Baba for? So, come on, there's not a lot of time for conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can. But they don't want to fawn on a lady who's withdrawn, and she who holds a man who gives her tongue. Come on, you poor unfortunate souls. Go ahead, make your choice. I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got a day. It won't cost much, just your voice. You poor unfortunate souls. It's sad, but true. If you want to cross the bridge, my sweet, you got to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath and go ahead and sign the scroll. Lost some just and now I got 'em, boys, cause Diva's on a roll. With these poor, unfortunate souls. Beluga Saruva, comments of the Caspian Sea. Laryngitis, glossitis, mesmerigitis, le voce to me. Now sing. Keep singing. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a little carried away here. Was I too much? Oh, who cares? I'm queen of the ocean now. I don't care about that crown. I got a crown on my head anyways, but... Oh, and another thing. Remember my name. Yours truly, Queen Diva. There you go.
Congrats! Yo, well done, well done, well done. Y'all can discuss that later. Yes. Oh my God, that was amazing. That was amazing. Well done, Diva. Oh my God, I love that song. Thank you so much, everyone. Please favorite her. She's amazing. She's amazing. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. So that's that's my show, y'all. Like I said earlier, she closed it out. That is all. Please favorite my wonderful admins. All right. Queen Lala, Queen Vampy, Emoji J, and Moody Andrew. Please fave them. They're amazing. They have shows on the app. Lala has Crowned every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Queen Vampy has Vampy's Musical Madness every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. She has taken a bit of a hiatus. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm sorry. What was my show? I got to turn it back on. My bad. But yeah, she has it's on a quick hiatus, but we'll be back, I believe, at the end of May, but I'm not too sure. I got to double check. Moody has a show, Find the Items, every Sunday at 10, as well as Guess the Gibberish every Wednesday at 10. Travel Bay has Deal or No Deal tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Feel free to say now. I just didn't want that to happen during my show. That's all. I just wanted, because I didn't want anything to take away from the performance and whatnot. So that my bad. Like, feel free to do it after. And that, yeah. So yes, go ahead and watch. No, it's all good. I know. You're good. No worries. Believe me, I'm not gonna. You're good. No, you're good. I understand completely. That's why I'm not tripping. That's why I was